So we have question 2 now. On the axis below, sketch the graph of y equals to 1 upon 5, x minus 2, x minus 4, and x plus 5, showing the coordinate of the points where the graph meets the coordinate axis. Now we need to sketch again. When we talk about sketch, the graph doesn't need to be accurate. But when we talk about drawing the graph, then your graph needs to be accurate. Now we have this equation over here. Now just try to absorb this equation and answer this question. What will be your x-intercept? So where would the graph is going to intercept the x-axis? So this is the point where your y would be 0. So 0 equals to 1 upon 5, x minus 2, x minus 4, and x plus 5. Now if you have x equals to 2, now if you have x equals to 2, 2 minus 2, the whole thing would be 0. And 0 multiplied by 0 multiplied by 0 multiplied by minus 4 multiplied by plus 5. Whatever the number we multiply with 0, you always get a 0. So one thing for sure, that one point where your x-axis, the graph is going to intercept the x-axis would be 2, 0. So this is 1 point. The other point would be 4. So this is 1.40. Another point would be minus 5. So this would be another point. And where do you think the graph will going to intercept the y-axis? Just for food for thought, this is the point where x is 0. So y equals to 1 upon 5. So 0 minus 2, 0 minus 4, and 0 plus 5. So 5 and 5 cancels out. And minus 2 multiplied by minus 4 is 8. So this is 1 point. So this would be 0, 8. This is your coordinate. Now we need to sketch. Now the graph can be like this. It can be like this. But we don't know what will be the direction of the graph. So for example, will it be intercepting from underneath or will it be intercepting from above? So in order to check whether the graph would be coming from underneath, so we have again this equation. So if your x is less than minus 5, so let's suppose this is minus 6, minus 2, this whole thing would be negative. Again, minus 6, minus 4, this whole thing would be negative. So negative multiplied by negative. Negative multiplied by negative is going to give a positive number. So if you multiply these two, it will going to give a positive number. But again, minus 6 plus 5 is again a negative number. So if you have x that is less than 5, meaning if it is minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, then the graph will be coming from underneath. And then the graph will come up. It will intercept over here. And it will come. It will intercept the x-axis from here. And now imagine that you are in between 2 and 4. So again, y 1 upon 5, x minus 2, x minus 4, and x plus 5. If you are in between 2 and 4, so let's suppose we have a number 3. So 3 minus 2 is a positive number. 3 minus 4 is a negative number. Positive multiplied by negative. And 3 plus 5 is also a positive number. So positive multiplied by negative gives you a negative number. Then again multiply a positive number will also going to give a negative number. So again the graph will come up and it will going to hit your x-axis at 4. Now this is your graph. This is how your graph will look. This is how your graph would look. Now explain why your sketch in part A can be solved. So x minus 2, x minus 4, and x plus 5 is less than or equal to 0. Now why we can use this equation, and again, why can we use this graph? Why can we use this graph to solve this equation? Now you need to understand that originally our graph, the graph was depicting this equation, that is y equals to 1 upon 5, x minus 2, x minus 4, and x plus 5. Now if you add 1 upon 5, if you add 1 upon 5 over here and you multiply this whole equation by 1 upon 5, this x minus 2, x minus 4 into x plus 5 by 1 upon 5, the x-axis will not change. X-axis will not change. X-axis will remain invariant. So x minus 2, x minus 4, and x plus 5, you need to understand that over here, the x-intercept, and in this equation, x-intercept will not change. Yes, indeed, the height, maybe it will not be as high as this. This graph maybe will be more up. It might go up. But again, it will going to hit the same x-intercept. This is what you need to understand. So if you clear, so this is minus 5, this is 2, this is 4. Our graph will look like this. Again, if you multiply this whole equation by 1 upon 5, yes, indeed, the height might go up, might go down. But again, the x-intercept will not change. So again, we can tell whether when the graph is above 0 and when the graph is below 0. So this can be tested by using this equation, because 1 upon 5 doesn't make a difference in your x-intercept. Now, hence solve this. So when do we have this scenario when we are less than equal to 0? When is the graph, this graph is less than equal to 0. So it is less than equal to 0 when x is less than equal to minus 5, and the graph is less than 0 when it is in between 4 and 2. So these are the points where your graph is less than equal to 0. So the solution would be this. And again, I'm emphasizing the point that 1 upon 5, x minus 2, x minus 4, and x plus 5, the intercept for x minus 2, x minus 4, and x plus 5, for both equation, x-intercept will not change.